spirits, it is Dionne, the Tea Priestess, your magical auntie. And I want to welcome you back to the Goddess Tea House YouTube channel. So glad that you are here. Truly I am. So, as an Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle reader, I talk a lot about the elements. And the elements are really profound teachers, and they're readily available to bring clarity and guidance as long as we respectfully approach them. And they want to support us, but we have to ask for their help. So today I'm going to share a couple of ways that you can ask for guidance in turbulent times, but any time that you need support from the elements. Number one, take a journal, find a safe place outside, and begin to connect with gratitude for how the earth supports you every day when you're walking on her body, through the growing of food, and whatever other ways that you can think of that put you in the frame of mind of this deep gratitude. And then ask for help. I like to frame my questions with show me how, or to help me find ways, and then listen to what comes up and writing it down. Now, sometimes I'll use my dominant, I am a lefty, my dominant hand to write the question down, and then I will just take a few deep breaths and really connect with earth, and then use my non-dominant hand to write down what comes up in my mind when I am doing this. But as you start to work with it a little bit more, that's not necessarily needed. Now, if you don't have a journal, if you have a smartphone, there is an application that you can record things on. Sometimes talking the messages out is also helpful to, but I would recommend starting with the journal, getting things down on paper first. Now, you can do this process with the other elements as well, going and sitting by a body of water, or really paying attention, asking your question before you take a shower or a bath, and then submerging in water, and then going to your journal. You can also do this by candle gazing or fire gazing. One of my favorite things to do, especially as the warmer months are coming, is to be out at night and be near my fire pit and really connect with fire in that way. And I really love to open up to the divine spirit flowing within me, but also God, Goddess, all that is. I work very, very deeply with goddesses, and so I am continually making altars and connecting with the different goddesses in order to connect with their energy. So taking that journaling is super duper helpful for connecting with the elements. Number two, the elements love it when you are playful. So find playful ways. This activates your inner child and opens you up to a whole nother level of connection with the elements. Now, this was super easy when you were a kid, right? It was not a big deal to play with Play-Doh or to scrabble with some crayons, right? So just getting playful with the elements, making homemade Play-Doh out of flour or whatever ingredients that you have in your house. Pinterest is your friend for these kind of things. Connecting with water. I jump through a sprinkler, and or sometimes I will wash my own car, and I will get super playful with washing my car because, who doesn't love getting sudsy, right? Playing with a bubble bath, putting the kids' bubble bath in your bath. For air, blowing bubbles, flying a kite, getting out, getting out and looking for dandelions. My kids used to call them blowflowers, and so we would find a lot of time to go and make a wish on blowflowers. Magic is around you all the time. Again, fire gazing, candle gazing, playing with sparklers is a great way to connect with fire. And I love cosplay. So dressing up as a connection to spirit, using some color magic there. Woo! Excellent ways to connect in a playful manner with the elements. And then the way that I work with the elements is that the elements are related to our bodies. So earth is the physical realm, water is the emotional realm, air is the mental realm, fire is the action and energy realm, and spirit is the spiritual realm. So connecting with the elements individually based upon my needs. If I need more, let's say today, actually, I needed more energy to really get myself moving and clean up my physical space. And so I set a timer and asked for support to clear out the procrastination that I was feeling about making this very video. And so I cleaned up one corner, and that brought me fresh energy to be able to make this video. But you can do this with all of the elements. If you need more emotional support, connect with water. Ask water for support. Ask water, what can I do to elevate my emotions? What can I do to clear out these emotions? Sometimes the answer for me, like with water, is have a really good cry. I mean, sometimes that is just needed, right? With air, how can I uplift my thoughts? Okay, I know I have been binge watching too many things that really are not making me feel as uplifted and elevated as I possibly can. Fire, what can I do to uplift my energy? I have a project that I'm procrastinating on. So again, before this video, I cleaned that corner and then I put on a piece of music because fire said to dance. So that got my energy up and moving. And then also connecting to the gods, to the goddesses. Again, I specifically work with the goddesses. So connecting, asking goddess for guidance, and then really paying attention to the synchronicities, paying attention to the thoughts that are coming up. Those are the subtle ways that the elements and God, goddess, all that is, communicates with. And speaking of dancing, darling heart, put on a piece of music and get your body moving. I'm not talking about following any kind of steps. I'm just talking about tuning into the way that your body wants to move and just flailing around wildly as if nobody is paying attention, because this activates and connects you with all of the elements that are present in your body. It gets the earth, the physicality of your body moving. It gets you sweating with the water. It gets your energy up with fire. You start breathing in more deeply with air. You connect to your spirit while you are expressing your individuated spirit with your movements. And then after you dance, then sit down with your journal and ask your question. Now, the way that I like to use dance is to write my question down first, put on my piece of music, get dancing, and then come back to my journal and listen to what is coming up for me. Sometimes during my dance, I'll go over and write some things down that pop up for me, but really just tuning in wherever you can to help you get those energies moving and writing them down. So I hope that these tips have been really helpful on your magical journey, and I hope that you will take advantage of these tools and go ahead and let me know in the comments below if this helped you and how. And if you have any other suggestions on videos that you would like to see me make, please leave that in the description box below as well. Do take very, very good care of yourself. Remember, darling heart, you are magical. Start acting like it.